What is going on, black and white sports fans? We have a special Saturday live stream celebrating one LaChina James. Well, actually, no, we're celebrating ourselves. He is just the reason why we are where we are right now. Joined as always by Rhodes Rants, co-owner of Black and White Sports, Black and White Network, and joined by Sports Wars, Ryan Kennel and Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers. What's going on?
Man, got something to celebrate. What's going on? Did you guys do something? Did you guys gain like 500,000 views in like 20 minutes on a video? Push over 100,000?
Just a little bit.
We did what we do best. We were taxing LaChina James's ass. Keep cashing checks, LaChina James. Keep lobbing them up, and we'll keep knocking them the fuck out of the park, okay?
LeBron James has made us all so much fucking money. True. LeBron James has been the best thing for both of our channels. Unfortunately, it's coincided with the literal demise of the NBA. But, you win some, you lose some. And we're definitely winning this past year. It's awesome to see.
Yeah. Definitely. And before we kind of get started, make sure everybody goes subscribe to Black and White Live, because this live stream will be taken down from here and it's going to go on the live channel. Live channel can be monetized now. So I guess that's probably going to be under review. Also, this will be downloaded to your favorite podcasting platform as well. And I did put the direct donation link in the pinned comment. That'll take you directly to the website. Can't leave a message, but if you don't have anything to say, you can drop something there. So, and Jeremy just dropped a $100 super chat. Congrats, guys. Proud of you. Onwards and upwards. Thank you, Jeremy. LeBron, are you going to leave anything?
It would have been in the Sports Wars, but I don't have my credit card linked to it. I tried to send it through Sports Wars. I didn't have my card linked.
I tried to. I know. I've tried to do it before, steal Jeremy's money and super chat people that way. It doesn't work.
I tried to send one to somebody the other day in Black and White Sports. I'm like, shit, I'm not linked up.
Yeah.
And thanks, Christy. She dropped the link to Black and White Live. So make sure you guys go and subscribe there. One more super chat from the John Bet for $10. Congrats. And I got to read our boy 19K Fox. He couldn't be here, but he did leave a $10 super chat as well. And he says, sorry, I can't make it, guys. I'm on the job site. Congrats on 100K. And it's funny, man, that we reach 100K subs an hour from each other.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
It is crazy. And it's like I was telling you guys before we went live, it's like, I think we were 97, 98, 98,000, and they were like at 90,000. And then suddenly, like, they just fucking caught fire. And then it all happened within an hour of each other. We both hit 100K. And I think you guys hit it first, and then we hit it. And it was crazy.
And I told Jeremy, I said, they're going to catch us. And Jeremy said, oh, I don't know. I said, dude, look at they're going to catch us.
It was insane.
Yeah.
And then we had two, like, and not that you guys haven't dealt with this too, because we've all dealt with it. But like, so the first LeBron James police video I made, it was our #1 video in the last 10, obviously. And it was tracking insane. And then suddenly it got demonetized after like 3 hours, and it just flatlined. I'm like,
it got like 45 or 50,000 views in the first hour, and then it's sitting at 70,000.
Yeah, 62, 60. So 70 now, 70. Yeah. Like it's insane. And then we uploaded another one that for some reason got kid restricted, or like kid ads were put on.
We accidentally set it for children only. I don't fucking know why. It doesn't work with me. So I don't know what fucking happened, but it happened.
But what you guys, you guys are kicking ass. I mean, I'm not even gonna front. I get a lot of my content from you because I got that notification. I'm like, oh shit, that happened. I got to make a video. So
we do the same.
It's funny you mention that, man, because I didn't know that the police officer got suspended.
Yeah,
and I shut down my computer and everything. I was probably about 30 minutes away from going to bed. I was like, oh shit. Sports Wars just dropped this video, and I text Rhodes, but I think Rhodes is asleep already. I was like, I got to do this video. We don't have a notification anymore. And I dropped it, and that video hit. But I knew that was going to happen to that police officer. I knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
Something
No,
was
but
just
that's
telling me.
cool. I mean, because we do, it's like I've talked about this a long time ago, like with the old access media, and there was like this whole thing about there was nobody happy for each other's success. It was always like cutthroat and stuff. It's like it's not how we do it, and that's not how any of us done with Geeks and Gamers, Nerdrotic, Ryan's channel, all these channels that'll blow us. Like, there's nobody that's like jealous of each other's success. We work with each other when we can. We feed off each other. We support each other. And that's just why we're successful, because at the end of the day, we're all just coming together to call out the bullshit because we're just tired of the bullshit. And people are just like, why don't you guys talk sports? When these motherfuckers start playing sports and shut the fuck up, we will talk all day long about it.
You can ask John. I want to do an NFL power rankings video so fucking bad, and I know it will get 3,000 views, okay?
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, I know this shit inside and out, and I can't even talk about it, okay?
Mhm.
I
I'll
can't
tell
even
you
talk
this,
about
man.
Sounds like, hey, let's give us some buffer so they don't unsubscribe and get us below 100K before we start making actual sports videos. Yeah.
This was not the goal of the channel. When we started this, I think it was like July 31st, 2019, this channel started. Me and Rhodes were talking strictly sports, and we were doing Sunday live streams with a grand total of like 8 people watching, doing picks. And it was a lot of fun. And then thanks to the
Bubba
NBA
Wallace.
bubble, Bubba Wallace to MLS,
Bubba Wallace.
then the content changed, man, because we know if we actually talk about the games, you guys aren't going to watch.
Yeah.
And you
It's
guys
true.
actually said in the comments.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, that, and it's funny because Bubba Wallace, was that our jumping off point too, Ryan? I mean, you had a big Jason Whitlock video that really blew up. That was kind of the first video
The first video that actually got like 25 or 30,000 views was the Astros cheating scandal. That was when like they found out that they were using like the trash can and all that stuff. And like when people thought that Jose Altuve was wearing something, it was that video that was going around. That was the first thing. Then that Jason Whitlock one, he got fired, and that blew up to like 150,000 views or something. But I mean, the couple big things we've had, Bubba Wallace, Bubba Smollett, the girl fucking kicker, the Vanderbilt kicker.
Right, yeah.
That was a
too.
huge one. And then, of course, just the NBA absolute collapse, the social justice stuff, that happened right around this time last year, I guess.
Mhm.
And those are probably our 3 biggest things that we've had. Of course, the NFL, when they started the season, were kneeling.
That Sarah Fuller one just blew my mind. I was like, wow, I could give a fuck about this chick kicking this football right now.
People love it when we bitch about woke athletes and
They
women.
loved it. I was like, no.
It works pretty well for our audience. So.
You guys want to know something? This is for the people in the chat. You want to know something? This just tells you how much more popular this small channel is than the NBA. I'm going to be honest with you guys. When this whole LeBron James cop thing, I was telling Jeremy and Ryan this offline, we had our biggest day ever. 670,000 people watched our videos. The NBA was getting how many people, Rhodes, watching the game? 700,000.
Yeah, we was like right on the ass of an NBA game.
Crazy.
And in fact, 2 nights ago on NBA TV, they had a Nets something. Isn't the Nets the big 3? Isn't that fat ass James Harden, Kyrie, and the other one? The other one. I don't even give a fuck about those assholes.
I literally made a video called James Harden looks fat as fuck.
You can ask John. Every time I do a Nets video, I call him fat ass James Harden. Every damn time. I'm like, dude, run some sprints. Cut the bread out, okay? Come on. They got 144,000 viewers on a game the other night. On NBA TV, 144,000 viewers. That's nuts.
It is. The biggest video we've had on the channel, I was roasting Ryan Clark over the social justice take. And roasting ESPN employees for their takes is a very good business model. It's a very good business model.
I'm trying to find that one video. it was insane. It actually may have gotten more than an NBA game. And I think it was
You had a Stephen A. Smith video that got a ton of views.
where is it at?
I can't remember what.
I can't remember exactly which one it is. There was.
Is the Charles Barkley video not still our biggest video?
I think that still may be because that was around
Okay.
500,000.
Yeah,
If I'm not mistaken.
yeah. At
But we-
486,000, I think at last look.
Oh, the police officer video. That one has 465,000. So I think that the
It's going
Barkley,
fast.
that
the
one's-
Bar-
Going past it.
Yeah, that one's a monster.
the Barkley video. I remember that was just insanely huge.
Mhm.
Insanely huge.
Because he laid the smackdown on Stephen A. Smith. Yeah, that's
yeah,
what it was.
Yeah. You're right about that.
Man, this one guy really wants some LaMelo Ball talk.
That dude's always in our fucking
I
chat.
know.
Hey, fucking LaMelo, what do you want me to? We talked about him on our
Who?
last podcast. LaMelo Ball. He just came back from injury. The dude's been injured for like fucking the last 10 games. He's averaging 16, 5, and 5. He's really solid for a rookie. He's definitely going to be better than his fucking brother. And way better than LiAngelo because that dude's a bitch. But yeah, LaMelo, he's a good little piece that Charlotte's got. What do you want to talk about?
I'd rather talk about LeVar Ball than LaMelo Ball.
Yeah.
I would rather talk about LeVar than the
Any
NBA
day.
in general, man.
I love
Yeah.
LeVar telling women to stay in their lane.
Everybody off. I don't give a fuck.
He told that to
The
Who
chick,
was-
Colin Coward's chick.
oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I
know you're
met
talking about.
her.
Yeah, she used to be
She's
on
blonde.
Yeah.
Kristen
Christine Leahy.
Leahy.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. I saw her at a Clippers game one time.
Is she
Actually,
just as hot in person as she is on camera?
she's fucking smoking.
Yeah.
Seems like a total bitch, but who cares at that point? There's a certain level you can get to where you're hot enough that you can just be a mega bitch and it doesn't really matter.
She's the American Ninja chick too, I think. Yeah, she's on
I think
American
so,
Ninja.
yeah.
Yeah, I think she is. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think she still does that. Man, I haven't kept up with her in a while, really.
I liked her better than I like Joy Taylor's
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
woke ass.
Joy Taylor is pretty damn woke, man.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
is.
it's a
She
good
is-
thing she doesn't speak too much.
She hadn't necessarily said much on the herd, but if you go to her like social media, oh man, she's woke as hell, man.
Hey, that's the closest we all have gotten to making the Colin Cowherd show because they were talking about NBA ratings. And she said, if you listen to all the guys on YouTube, the
She said
NBA
that?
ratings are going straight down the toilet. Yeah.
She said
A lot of
that?
people
He
say
said
that.
that. Yeah.
Because
When did she say that?
Yeah. Man, that's been 6 months ago at least.
Really?
It's been a while.
That's
yeah.
like the blue check mark narrative. They're like, if you
Yeah.
listen to people like Outkick, if you listen to YouTube, if you listen to these fucking far right outlets, they're all telling you that SJWs have ruined ratings, that woke sports has destroyed ratings. But look, and then that's when I made that video, or we did the stream like in January when they were trying to spin NBA ratings and say, look, we've never had a better beginning of the season than this. Of course, it's because they were counting Christmas games, which
Right.
are the biggest day besides playoff games for the NBA. Always have been. Where they use that as our opening week. And they've literally just been riding off that high to try to compare it. And now it's finally down lower than anything else in history.
See, I know that those guys are watching our videos. I know it for a fact, man, because I remember I put out a video talking about Skip Bayless. I said that he was the godfather of morning sports debate shows. And then the next day, Shannon Sharp on Undisputed said the exact same line. I know he watches our videos. I know he does. He's not going to acknowledge it on the show, but that's how I know he watches our videos.
You know damn good and well LeBron watches them. You know damn good and well he watches our videos.
I'm pretty sure.
There's
sure
no
that he does, man.
no way in hell them dudes aren't sitting in the locker room and they're like, man, this fucking racist ass redneck is going off on your ass again. You know it, man.
And there's no way that they haven't seen him. There's no way.
Yeah.
And I love it. I love that. Like, because that like Ryan Clark video where I just destroyed him's got like 600,000 views. I'm like, there's no doubt Ryan Clark. Somebody has shown this to Ryan Clark. Somebody's shown this shit to him.
Mhm.
So
Let me
Love
get
it.
to a few of these super chats here. And we got a direct donation to the website from Eric for $5. So thank you there. And let me get over here to my. Gotta refresh this.
Did you guys see where Shannon or Brady called out Shannon Sharp?
Yeah, I saw
playfully
that.
called him out. So
I saw that.
So
was
someone
good.
said that LeBron watches, but he doesn't know what the chat's saying because he can't read.
Oh man. All right, Christy, according to Christy, for $1.01, we tell her not to super chat, but she does that anyway.
according
to
to Christy's
to
great.
annoy us. Yeah. But thanks, Christy. James M. For $20. Appreciate you guys and your analysis. Thank you so much for that. Georgia Peach for $15. Congratulations on 100K. The stream is going to be epic. Well, thank you. Arvin RM 14 for $10. Congrats to my fave people in YouTube. Next to Better Bachelor. Thank you. Everybody's congratulating us. Really appreciate that. The Salty Vet $14.99. Congratulations. Also, thanks for the shout out last week. Channel is up to 50 subs now. Congrats. Yeah, that's right. Rhodes had sent out told everybody to go over there and subscribe to the Salty Vet. So man, glad that you're growing, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
The John Bet $5 to show your support for suspended officer Nate Sylvester. Send a polite email to K Gaston at Bellevue, Idaho.us of the Bellevue, Idaho Marshal's office. So I guess, is that his superior or
He's in Idaho somewhere. That must be
somebody.
Where it must be it.
That must be it then. Daniel Ragonia, $5 Canadian. Ryan, Jeremy, you guys awesome. Black and White Sports. Keep the pressure on LaChina James. Watch both of your channels religiously. Yes, and he's a very good supporter of the channel. He's always sending us super chats every time we go live.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And one of our favorites here, the Greg for $5. Congrats, guys. So happy for you all. Only thing to make me happier would be for UCLA.
Fire Chip Kelly.
Bingo.
Fuck Chip Kelly.
He always reminds us of how what Uche's record is.
Yeah.
He's always like certain facts, like, hey, Tom Brady has more rings than Uche has playoff appearances. Like all this kind of shit all the time.
Yeah, that's true, man. He actually sent us a super chat last week, and he didn't say fire Chip Kelly, and Rhodes had to get on him.
I had to say it for him. I was like, "Whoa, dude!"
And then one time he was like, "Tom Brady has played in more playoff games than Uche's played in like regular season games," or like something insane. It's fucking funny shit.
Yeah.
Man.
We had to look it up. So we're like, that can't be true, and it was pretty close either way. So.
It's just like, that ain't true, and we look it up and be like, well, shit.
By the way, Uche, and I said earlier, he's going to have DDP on his channel.
Down Dallas Page.
Wow.
Holy
shit.
it's fucking awesome. It's cool. DDP, that's a big deal for me, man. As an Attitude Era and a WCW NWO guy, yeah, that's huge.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's not get started on this.
Yeah, no.
So somebody called us the Four Horsemen of Sports Talk earlier, and I said I'm not Ole Anderson. Okay, I'm not. I'll be fucking Lex Luger or Tully Blanchard or somebody. I'm not motherfucking Ole Anderson. Okay,
man, I could talk some old school wrestling. I
used to love old school wrestling, man. I just can't get into it anymore now.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's like I stopped watching when CM Punk quit, or like shortly after anyway, because when it was clear he wasn't coming back, because that was kind of the end of it for me. Like, she's gotten so watered down now.
AEW.
Yeah,
AEW.
I keep hearing about it.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
All right,
Best stuff in years. Let's put it that way. Yeah.
I'm gonna read a few more of these here. Butter Biscuit 92 $5. Congrats to y'all. Hail LeBron James for making this happen. I hope y'all roast him forever. Man, we appreciate LeBron so much for all of this. We really, really do appreciate him. But we're not watching the NBA.
Yeah.
That's
I appreciate LeBron's ignorance and stupidity. I really do. I'm very thankful that he is a dumb, ignorant person that doesn't understand the world he lives in, and that he just repeats the left-wing talking points that he's fed. very, very appreciative of LeBron James.
Yep. No doubt about it.
He's got to grow his brand in preparation to join the squad later. He's getting into politics. I'm telling you right now, that's what he's preparing for.
He
politics.
can't win a Senate seat in Ohio. No way in hell.
Oh, his own state turned against him. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, LaChina, guess who won Ohio in the last election?
That's why he's got his mansion in LA. He's going to become a California citizen.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll run for governor. Maybe he'll transition so he can compete with Caitlin. LeBron to James. Got a good ring to it.
Christian Moore for $6. The Washington football team should change their name to the Washington Chomos and make EDP 445 their mascots.
Ooh.
Damn.
Alex VG for $10. What do you guys think realistic expectations would be for the UFC to grow in popularity in the US? Do you think it could be on the same level as the Bit 4 one day? What would it take? God bless.
I think it could be more popular than hockey.
Yeah. Hockey's really not that popular.
There is something about there's something about I heard Dana White talking about this one time. He's like, listen, the NFL, it's a fucking monster. Everybody watches the Super Bowl. Everyone watches it. Maybe not so much this year, but for the most part, you get 100 million people tuning in to watch this thing. But outside of the country, nobody really cares because they don't really understand how that sport works. They don't know this, they don't know that.
Right.
But fighting is something that is universal. Everyone understands. Like a dude hitting another dude, a dude grappling another dude. Everyone at least can watch it and be entertained by it. So as long as you have the right people running the show, you're continuing to put on these good fights and promoting it the right way. Like combat sports, and I do you feel like it's definitely evolved past boxing. Boxing is now only about the top fucking show thing. Everything else doesn't matter. UFC is consistent quality content, no matter if you're watching the prelims or the fucking main event. So I think the sky's the limit for UFC.
The one thing Dana's got to do, he's got to pull a lot of that content away from ESPN Plus. He's got to get out of that because ESPN Plus is going so down. So many people are out on ESPN, right? And a lot of the people that are out on ESPN are part of Dana's demographic now. The people that want to watch UFC are like, I don't want to pay for ESPN Plus because it's ESPN, right?
Right.
So that's if he's got to try to pull it out of there. At least go to Fox Sports or somebody like that.
I do think UFC's got a real chance to. I mean, with everything we're hearing, especially with the world of sports collapsing around us of sorts, and UFC just continues to do it the right way. I'm someone that's not really ever been into MMA or UFC, but yeah, man, it's crazy how much potential it has based on what Dana White's doing.
A ton. Yeah.
Maybe he can actually try. Who actually used the Mike Tyson fight? That Fight TV or something like that. I don't remember who it was, but that's where you can actually buy the Mike Tyson Roy Jones Jr. fight. That was a lot of fun, man. Maybe something like that. Still to me, man, boxing is still not there, man. But it seems like, the drawing power is like Mike Tyson. When Mike Tyson was fighting Roy Jones Jr., man, I was like hyped. And now he's going to fight Lennox Lewis. I'm getting that. I'm watching that.
I miss boxing being truly relevant. I miss it.
I remember it used to be so huge, man.
Yeah.
So huge. When I was a little kid, man, Hagler Hearns was a big deal. Whoever Mike Tyson was fighting was a big deal. Now these guys today, is Triple G still fighting?
I don't think so. I haven't heard anything.
Me neither. I haven't heard much from him. I know Canelo is still around.
Yeah.
But I do actually have to get going. I got somewhere I got to be. But I'm glad I was able to hop on for a little bit and celebrate with you guys because and we're only getting started. This time next year, we could both be at 200,000. You never know.
Yeah.
So it's absolutely awesome. So happy for you guys and what you guys got going on with blackandwhitenetwork.com and everything. And if you're watching and you're not subscribed for some reason, make sure you do because these guys are fucking awesome. But John, thanks for having me on. Rose, always good to see you, man. And Jeremy, go fuck yourself.
You and your in and out opinions, you fucking bitch.
In and Out's so overrated.
And
Bye.
you know what?
Thank
You're
you.
overrated. Fuck you.
Thank you. I watched
right.
that video this morning, man. It's nice to see
It's
that
disappointing.
the in and out debate is over. It's
not
overrated.
over because fucking
overrated, man.
3PO and Ryan say it. It's over now.
It's overrated, man. Whataburger
it's
is
not.
way better.
No, In and Out's better than
Whataburger is way better
No,
to me.
No, In and Out's better than Whataburger. But I like Whataburger. I do. I like Whataburger a lot. I liked Whataburger more when I didn't have daily access to it because it was kind of like something.
And there's
really-
a Whataburger on every corner.
Wait a
around here
minute.
where I'm
Wait
at.
a minute. Wait a minute. What the fuck are we talking about here? Are we saying that there's something better than Whataburger? Is that what
Yeah,
we're
In and Out
going with?
burger. In and
Hell
Out
no.
burger. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Chat,
Yes.
chat. What is better?
Already got it.
In-N-Out
Already got
burger
it. You
or
already got your
Whataburger?
first turn. In and Out is king. Somebody's already said it.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah.
We've
And
got something here in Texas called a chain called Juicy's that would murder both of them.
Is
There's
Juices
another
in
person.
Houston?
In and Out is a conservative supporter. Yeah, In and Out donated to the Trump campaign. So we got wins all over the place
Okay.
with In and Out.
I don't care who they're donating to. If the burger sucks, now their burgers don't suck. It's okay, but it is way, way, way overrated.
You got a lot of In and Out fans here. You got a good fan base here. Look at all the In and Out fans. Man, you got a smart group of people here.
This is a Texas channel here. Whataburger.
Right. Whataburger should be dominating this bitch right now.
Yeah, yeah. It should.
I do. So
In
there's
it-
the Jacob Casual says 1 for In and Out, 2 for Whataburger. There we go. So 1 for In and Out, 2 for Whataburger. Chat, go for it.
And far as Five Guys go, we got a Five Guys here.
I
in
love
town.
Five Guys.
It went out of business in 6 months.
Really?
Nobody went there. Yeah.
See, down the road from me, there's a Whataburger, and then across the street, there's a Five Guys. And the Five Guys is in this shopping strip. See, my wife likes the fish burgers from Whataburger.
Look at all those ones. Look at all those ones. Look at all those ones flying in the chat. We got a smart group of people here at Black and White Nation.
We got a 3. Grill
Three.
yourself.
That's not bad too. You're right
Yeah.
about that.
Because I have some burger patties in my freezer.
No, but like I personally
Hold
have,
on. This is blasphemous, Michael. I'm from Texas, and I think Whataburger is overrated.
Oh,
Man, double Whataburger with cheese, bacon, John Matrix, bacon.
I don't like bacon on my
crying out
burger, man.
loud.
I do like Whataburger a lot. I really do. I have Five Guys ahead of Whataburger though. So I have In and Out, Five Guys, and then Whataburger. That's
Can
how
we-
I have it.
I
Can we
don't
at
mind
least
5 Guys
agree
being hit.
That Whataburger's ketchup is the fucking bomb.
Their
It's the
ketchup is
best.
and
the
I
best.
love the packaging it comes in too because it makes it
Oh.
easier to dip. You know, like
So
I hate
good.
the opening packages bullshit. Like just give me. And Whataburger has been doing that for a long time. So
I do,
mean, Whataburger's better in Texas than it is in Florida. I'll tell you that much.
well, yeah, it's from Texas though.
Yeah.
But do you think the Whataburger's fries are better than In-N-Out's?
In
In-N-Out's
I mean,
fries are really
first of all-
not that great.
first of all, Five Guys has the best fries.
Okay, I agree with that.
Five Guys
heard
has the
that,
best
yeah.
fries. Yeah,
I agree
Five
with
Guys
that.
has the best fries. I don't know because personally, this is really going to get people to cancel me probably, but
You've been
and 'cause-
canceled before.
yeah, because Ryan, oh my god,
Oh, there you go. LaChina James likes In and Out.
See, even more of a reason to like Whataburger.
Oh, damn.
no, but so personally, and again, I have to preface it by saying if they're fresh because they're rarely fresh. If you can get some fresh McDonald's fries,
Oh, yeah.
those
Oh,
are
yeah,
good.
yeah.
They're really damn
They're the
good.
best.
Yeah.
The problem is they're rarely the problem is that they usually feel like gummy worms or something when you get them, you know, because it's just shitty service.
The problem also is they put all these chemicals and stuff, man.
Mhm.
They do a whole
Yeah.
bunch of stuff that
Yeah.
like Five Guys doesn't do.
Yeah.
So that's just me. How
I'm
the
happy-
hell
I'm
did we
happy
get
to
on this?
see- I'm happy to see we have a lot of intelligent people in the chat, a lot of In and Out fans, smart people. In and Out's the best.
The official burger of LaChina James.
We got on this topic because of Ryan, because I had to take a shot at him for that video him and Jay did on Jaywalking the Planet. So.
See, when you guys come down to Houston, man, you're going to forget all about In-N-Out because we are going down to Killian's Barbecue in Pearland. That's why I go there pretty much every Saturday. I went to Corkscrew Barbecue in Spring. Absolutely amazing. No doubt about it. Absolutely amazing.
Oh, Texas hammer, Jeremy. God damn. According to Chris.
Wow. She got you.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. Ooh. I did make her a model on my channel. So what does that mean?
Oh, that's funny. What else we got to talk about? Oh, Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
What the hell is going on with him? Man, I think he's been frustrated for a long time with the Packers. And at this point now, Rhodes man should be right, man. He probably wants to be the Jeopardy host more than a quarterback at this point. He's 37 years old, man. And before last season, like the last 3 or 4 seasons, he wasn't on that level anymore. Great rebound season.
Last year.
Yeah.
Last year.
Well, let me say this. I'm not the biggest fan of Aaron Rodgers. I think he is overrated.
He's a poor leader.
Doesn't mean he's still a great quarterback, and he's probably the most talented quarterback, but he's never been the best, and I think he's overrated. And that's the difference between him and Tom Brady, is that Tom Brady, like, where he might lack the talent that Rodgers has, he's got that it factor. He's got that Jordan mentality, that Mamba mentality that rare people have. And Tom Brady at 44, who's the most accomplished athlete we've ever seen in America, this dude shows up every day like he's got to prove himself.
That's right.
You know, and Aaron Rodgers, who has all of these gifts and has, this amazing talent, he turns a lot of his teammates off. He's constantly having problems from that perspective. Late in games, he doesn't seem to rise to the occasion. He's literally got the same exact playoff run as Joe Flacco. They got one good playoff run with a Super Bowl. I'm not saying he's Joe Flacco. I'm just saying that. And so I do think that I think Aaron Rodgers is a difficult person to manage. And one thing that makes Tom Brady great is there's so many things, but the coachability of Tom Brady. Like, the man can be coached.
He wants to be coached.
Yeah. Whereas Aaron Rodgers seems to be very difficult in that perspective. He's got a diva mentality. But I do think that the Tom Brady Tampa Bay thing, I think that has made Aaron Rodgers go, man, I want that. Well,
he noticed that. Yeah,
exactly. So I do think that he wants out. And I think that from the way this dude, his mentality and stuff, I think there's a chance he may sit out if they don't trade him.
Could happen.
And he may try to retire. He may just retire. You don't know.
Yeah,
but he is a diva.
He's made it clear he wants to go to the West Coast, or at least closer, Denver. Look, when you bring up Las Vegas, you want to go to the West Coast bad, or get on that side if you actually want to play for the Raiders, or San Francisco. Now I think San Fran's going to be out. But if
San Francisco, man, should have took that. The Packers should have took the 49ers deal.
Yeah, they offered them the world, for crying out loud. And they said the other day what actually happened was, I don't know how Aaron Rodgers found out, maybe from fucking Chris Sims, for all I know, because Chris Sims and Kyle Shanahan are tight. But and Chris Sims and Aaron Rodgers are kind of tight. But as soon as Aaron Rodgers heard the Niners offered that deal, he called the Packers and said, you need to trade me to San Francisco. Take that deal. And that's when he got pissed off. And then Florio came out and said he heard from an absolute 100% true source. Aaron Rodgers wants out, and he wants to go to Vegas, San Francisco, or Denver, period. He wants out. He's done in Green Bay. And if Pat McAfee one more motherfucking time, and I like Pat, but if he says one more time that Aaron Rodgers ain't got no fucking talent around him, when Aaron Jones was 5th in the goddamn MVP voting and Devontae Adams is a top 10 wide receiver in all of fucking football, I'm going to throw myself off this goddamn deck of mine. I'm sick of hearing that. Aaron Rodgers got plenty of talent.
I'm so glad you said that, man, because the media, man, is still protecting Aaron Rodgers.
Yep.
Keep saying that the Packers have failed him.
Yep.
It's ridiculous, man. I mean,
I'm tired of this narrative about Rodgers. Go ahead, John.
This is the Brady effect.
How many times did Brady elevate that team?
But they're making this excuse because they hate Tom Brady so much that they have to elevate Aaron Rodgers and defend him at every single turn. Because Brady keeps on winning, no excuses. But Aaron Rodgers, they have to give him an excuse.
When he had a 15-1 team, he had a 15-1 team, and they couldn't even win a playoff game. And they're trying to build the narrative that he doesn't have a good team around him. You don't go 15-1 without a great team. Mm-hmm. You just don't do it. And they couldn't even win a playoff game.
You remember this? They keep talking about the Patriots losing that Super Bowl to the Giants the second time.
Yeah.
What's not being talked about? That Patriots team had the worst defense in the NFL. That defense was awful.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers went 15-1, lost his first playoff game to the Giants, and nobody ever says anything.
Yep. It's just, again, I don't like Aaron Rodgers, and I don't like the media treatment of him for some reason. And I don't understand why they have this fascination with him. There's no reason, like he's a white male, which is very evil with the media normally. You know what I mean? He's a dick. He turns his teammates off. I don't know why the media has this fascination with him. They do, like the Max Kellermans, Stephen A., Shannon Sharp. Like, I think it's just because they have spent their entirety of Tom Brady's career trying to make sure that they are telling everyone else that Peyton's better. You know, oh, Aaron Rodgers is better. Oh, Pat Mahomes is better. No, none of them are. Tom Brady has always been the best quarterback in the NFL after about 5 years, 6 years. I mean, he obviously, those first 5 years, he was really kind of coming into his own, but his presence changed the culture in New England. His presence alone.
That was not a winning culture in New England.
Yeah, they had an all-pro quarterback. The Packers had
a winning culture.
Absolutely.
The only quarterback that ever had an argument about Brady's 7th season, the only one that could still have an argument was Joe Montana. That's the only one. The only one. Yep. Period. I mean, as much as I love Brett Favre and all those guys, and hell, my favorite player growing up was Steve Young. But it's Tom Brady. Tom Brady is the GOAT. It's not close.
It's not even close.
It's not fucking close.
It's not even remotely close.
And I love Joe. I never thought anybody would be better than Joe.
I didn't either. I
just did not think we would see that.
I didn't either.
And we're old school. Like Joe Montana, like people our age, like I just often think back to these just moments. Like I'll never forget that Monday Night Football with the, Giants and the 49ers where they're both 10-0, and just, we just have all these memories of Joe Montana and the Dwight Clark catch and, the Super Bowl moments with Jerry Rice. Like our nostalgia is heavily pushes us to like Joe Montana, but obviously Brady's my favorite player, and I've been preaching the Brady thing for a long time, but it's like, he's just better. Typically our old school mentality would want us to say Joe Montana, but we're just accepting the facts. It's it.
I mean, I'm old school too, and I've already said it, man, that Tom Brady is the greatest team athlete ever over Michael Jordan, and I can't believe I'm saying that. But I know there's some people that's going to disagree.
It's true.
But at least it's a conversation.
And guys, he may win another one next year.
Oh,
he may win.
Everybody came back.
The only time in the free agency era that the entire Super Bowl starting team is coming back. They only have time
all 22 starters back and Antonio Brown.
And guess who motivated everybody to come back? It's because they can possibly get another ring. There's a damn good shot.
It's the Brady effect.
It's the Brady effect. That's right. That's right. And again, Tom Brady, can you think about some of those teams that went to the Super Bowl? I mean, Deion Branch was his number one wideout on one of those teams.
Mm-hmm.
Deion Branch. Okay, yep. What would he be on some teams? A third wideout? I mean, think about it. You know,
he won 12 games, man. What year was that? I can't remember exactly which year. 2012 or something like that. I mean, next to his last season in New England, this had to be the worst group of receivers ever. He had Kimbrell Tompkins and somebody else, man. I don't even know who these guys were. They were terrible. And he still threw like 26 touchdowns or something like that to them. Of course, his QB rating was down because those guys were awful, just like his last season in New England.
Yeah, N'Keal Harry still ain't caught a fucking pass, I don't think.
He had the Patriots drafted your boy Matt Jones.
I'm so happy about that shit.
Dude, I'm calling it now,
so
man. He's starting by week 6.
I just got some nostalgia. So actually that 1990 New York Giants San Francisco 49ers game is on YouTube in its entirety. I'm gonna have to watch that sometime.
Wow.
That is cool as hell just to see that era. Like it's just so fucking cool, man. So yeah, it's on YouTube. And that was huge, man. And those are the moments that's like, nobody like we all like people say, oh, well, people say Jordan's better than LeBron because that's their old school mentality. No, it's because it's a fact. It's because it's a fact. Jordan's just better than LeBron, and it's not even close. And we have that same reverence towards Joe Montana, but we also accept that Brady's just better than Montana. He just is. It's just that simple.
For me, there was still a debate until I witnessed the single greatest feat I ever saw in my life in sports, and that was that
Atlanta
comeback
Falcons
versus Atlanta in the second half of the Super. That is the most clutch shit I have ever seen in any sporting event anywhere. For him to come back, and the thing about it is, I had so much confidence in Brady. I remember I literally told my wife at the time, "This game's not over. This game is not over."
That's what I said too, man. I was at a friend's house watching the Super Bowl. Halftime came to getting blown out. I was like, this don't happen to Tom Brady. This is not going to hit.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I said, I don't know if they're going to win, but it ain't going to be like this. And as soon as they got that ball in OT, I was like, oh, man, it's over.
Yep.
Yeah, we had a Facebook group for Sports Wars when that was going on, and we used to do like game threads, like we'd make a post and everybody comment on there. And I remember, man, my boys were just fucking trashing me when Brady was getting killed. Like they were just trashing me, and they were like, and at no point did and of course, a lot of times I would just keep the confidence, like, oh no, but that one I was like, I kept it up. They're like, you're just bullshit. I'm like, no, bro, it's Tom fucking Brady. And
were they dancing like Arthur Blank on the sideline?
And yeah, eventually, once they got the ball in overtime, we knew it was over.
Yeah,
we knew it was over.
All right, let me get to some more of these super chats here. Private Kyle, Gomer Kyle, $20 super chat. Hey fellas, just wanted to say congrats. Catch up on the replay. Much love. Thanks for the friendship, Rhodes and John, Hell, Ryan, and Jeremy. If you ever talk to Mr. Duncan again, tell him thanks for singing Happy Birthday. He was awesome.
He was awesome. He really was. Clifton Duncan was on Friday Night Tights last night, and that dude, I wasn't familiar with him, and he was fucking awesome. He was badass. So
yeah, usually I catch Friday Night Tights. I didn't get to watch it yesterday.
He was great. He was great.
Mr. J for $20 says, congrats, fellas. Thank you for that. John Parson for $4.99. Thank you guys for the great coverage. What's your take about Aaron Rodgers asking for a former Packer fan? Well, we just answered all that.
Yeah.
So,
yep.
Wobayo, the Cocker Spaniel for $9.99. When Edge retired, I quit watching wrestling. I started again when Edge came back. LOL.
Hell yeah.
I still don't watch it.
Yeah, I like I said, I personally I thought Punk was Punk and Daniel Bryan, they both could have brought a new kind of era if they could have gotten the backing of the company. And for a short period of time they both did, but we both knew watching it that Vince and the powers that be never really wanted those guys. I was at WrestleMania 30 when Daniel Bryan won the belt. I was there when the Undertaker lost the fucking streak. It was crazy, but that whole yes movement is it's like nothing I've ever seen. You know what I mean? But yeah, after that, because there was still some speculation as to would CM Punk show up at WrestleMania 30, because that was after a couple months after he quit. And after it was kind of clear, like, well, Daniel Bryan got his run, and that was good. But then after Daniel Bryan's run kind of got derailed, I was like, I can't keep watching this shit, you know, with the Batistas and the Roman Reigns and all that. Just couldn't do it.
Yeah, I could give two fucks about Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
I just can't get into that guy. You know,
So I don't know much about him, but I know he's not very popular.
I can't get into anybody in the WWE right now. I just can't.
either.
They're greatly lacking. You know, the Attitude Era had that smidgen of ECW splashed into Monday Night Raw, and things were aggressive. They had Mick Foley and The Undertaker, and Mick Foley, I mean, he was willing to do anything with his body, for crying out loud. One of the greatest matches I ever saw was King of the Ring, Hell in a Cell, Undertaker, Mick Foley. Undertaker threw him off the top of the damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that's the craziest shit I ever saw. And it's all it's just been downhill since then. The larger in life personalities, the mic skills are lacking. I mean, Stone Cold, The Rock, DX, all those guys killed it on the mic. They could cut a promo like nobody's business.
Stone Cold's my all-time favorite. So.
Me too. Yeah.
So I'm a Hogan guy, man.
I'm a Stone Cold guy. Victoria, Texas, man.
Yep.
I'm a Hulk Hogan guy, man. Hulk Hogan was larger than life.
He was.
In the
I mean,
80s.
yeah. No, of course. I mean, again, that's the golden age, and I, you know, Hogan, Macho Man Warrior, all of that. You know, that was a huge, you know, era. But Stone Cold, like, so once the NWO came to WCW, they kind of were starting to take over, and then Stone Cold single-handedly saved WWF and became the biggest star in wrestling history. It was insane, but short-lived run. But yeah, I mean, him and, like, again, I was at WrestleMania 30 when Hulk Hogan came out, and, you know, it was in the Superdome in New Orleans, and Hulk Hogan came out, and we did not know. Me and my cousins were there. We had no idea this was going to happen. Okay, because again, it's been long, you know, rumored that Stone Cold and Hogan didn't like each other, and they've kind of admitted as much, you know. So Hogan's in the ring, and then the glass breaks, and fucking Stone Cold fucking Steve Austin comes walking out. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm getting chills talking about it right now, you know.
I wasn't even there. I wasn't even there, and I got chills.
Oh, man, like Stone Cold comes walking to the ring, and
I was like, watching. Yeah.
Stone Cold and Hogan are going to come face to face. What the fuck is going on? And then, you know, they did their thing, and then the Rock music hit, and you're like, what the fuck? And you got probably the three biggest stars of all time in the ring. You got Hogan, Rock, and Stone Cold, and you're like, this is insane. You know what I mean? It was electricity. It was crazy, man. So it's good stuff.
I was going to ask you who the biggest ones you ever saw in person were, but I'm pretty sure
there
you
just
go.
Answered that. There you go. There you go. Right there.
You know, here in Texas, we grew up with the Von Erichs.
Hell yeah.
You know, Kerry Von Erich, Kevin Von Erich, the fabulous Freebirds. You know,
the Von Erichs were legitimate superheroes in Texas. Like they were such big stars.
They were gods here. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah,
I mean, they would literally show up to like a high school gym, and there'd be 3,000 people trying to cram into a 3A high school gym back in the late 80s. If that tells you anything, you know.
Yep, absolutely.
Just insane. I saw Sting in 1988.
Nice.
And Lex Luger, part of Universal Wrestling Federation before they all blew up and joined WCW. Sting, Lex Luger, Dr. Death, Steve Williams, if anybody remembers him.
I remember him.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan before he joined the WWF.
I remember Hacksaw.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. I've seen WWF Raw in person, but that UWF event was still the best one I ever saw in person.
Well, I mean, I was at the first Club La Vila WCW Monday Nitro in Panama City, and then and then Sting, that was when the helicopter came over and Sting came out of the helicopter.
I remember.
Which was amazing.
I remember, yeah.
But yeah, that WrestleMania 30 was the first time that I saw Stone Cold. That was the first time. And that was always my kind of goal. It was like, I want to see Stone Cold Steve Austin, even if it's just, to cut a promo or something. And that was my only time. But that was awesome, man.
I never saw him. It kills me. That's the one thing I never saw was Stone Cold.
Goat right there. Goat.
Yeah.
Well, John's wrong about two things: In and Out, and that Hogan's better than Stone Cold. I mean, John's just taking L's today.
Hogan,
I'm fully in agreement with Jeremy.
way bigger than Stone Cold. Not that I didn't like Stone Cold, but Hogan, man, was amazing.
In terms of the overall, like the way Hogan was, no doubt, but in terms of the wrestling business, Stone Cold Steve Austin is the biggest wrestler ever. And Vince McMahon's even said it. His merch sales are second to none. Nobody has ever impacted the business that way. But on a marketability standpoint, Hogan and The Rock are actually bigger than Stone Cold from like the transcending of wrestling. But in terms of the wrestling world, nobody has ever been bigger than Stone Cold. The Austin 316 movement, the t-shirt sales, the numbers, Vince McMahon has said it over and over again that nobody's bigger than Stone Cold from that perspective.
You could not go anywhere in Texas without seeing an Austin 316 shirt. If you walk through the mall on a Saturday, you'd see 5 guys wearing an Austin 316 shirt.
See, when he was kind of like in his heyday, like in the 90s and everything, I was living in Louisiana at that time, but he was still big. Stone Cold was still big, even in Louisiana, but at that point, I wasn't living in Texas at that time. I was off at college in Louisiana. We got 4 super chats from Radicalized Ryan. It's actually super stickers. 4 unicorns. Vanessa for a $50 super chat. Flag USA over woke sports in a heartbeat. I think we all agree with that, man. You know, it also. I'm gonna read a few more of these super chats, and we need to talk about something else too with the NFL draft. I didn't know this, but we'll get to it. Iraq War veteran for $4.99. My Bears won the draft. You think?
With what? Did something happen in day 2 and day 3 that I don't know about? Because, I mean, as far as I know, they drafted a quarterback that's got a top end that might be like Cam Newton. And let's face it, the Patriots are trying to get Jimmy G again. So what does that tell you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they got Matt Jones too.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, so I'm obviously a big Bama fan. I don't necessarily, and I always have to preface the thing. So it's like, okay, AJ McCarron was a great Alabama quarterback. He won national championship. I never believed he would be an NFL quarterback, at least star. I never believed it. Yep. Tua, absolutely. I believe Tua has what it takes if he can stay healthy, but his injuries are a valid concern because I used to hold my breath every time Tua would get tackled. I mean, Tua's talent is unbelievable. Mac Jones, I don't see it. I don't see NFL talent. I don't. But
I think he's more talented than Tua. But I really do.
Mac Jones is in the perfect place, like perfect place. Perfect. So if he's going to be maximized, he's where he needs to be right now. Again, I love Mac Jones. I love him. I mean, he was amazing last year. But I just didn't think. I mean, dude, that Alabama team was so stacked last year.
That was probably the greatest Alabama team ever.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely stacked beyond belief. So we'll see. Again, I'm pulling for Mac Jones. I'll always pull for Bama players. I like that Jalen Waddle ended up in Miami with Tua. I think that's cool. You know, Devontae, reconnecting. We got a lot of Bama players that are reconnecting with Bama players. So I'm cool. I'm excited about that. So I'm interested in this Mac Jones deal. What's
your gut feeling about Tua right now?
I don't think he can hold up in the NFL. Sadly, I don't think he can hold up. I think he's got incredible talent. I do. I think Tua has incredible talent, but I don't think he is built to last in the NFL. I really don't.
Make it. I really don't.
Yeah, I'm worried about the injuries too.
I was pretty high on him coming out too, but I'm just not sure. I can't remember a time where I ever saw a quarterback get replaced that often and them go on to actually become a really, really quality starter that I can think of. The only one that I can think of that lost his job a few times and ended up having a career resurgence was Alex Smith. You know, and of course Alex went on to have a solid career, but
I think Alex Smith has had an underrated career.
I can't
He
believe
actually
he's
has
been
had an
underrated.
He has had an underrated because first overall pick, you know.
He made
then
he made what three Pro Bowls?
I think so.
I think 3.
Look, being a Niners fan, I remember when we drafted him, and people don't realize what he did, and I'm glad Alex Smith came up right now. I don't know that we ever saw anything quite like it because from a 49ers fan standpoint, he was so awful the first 3 years that people were talking, 49ers fans were talking, he was Ryan Leaf to 49ers fans. He was that big of a bust. I mean, his first season, 1 touchdown, 11 interceptions. We thought, oh, fuck, what have we done here? And, of course, we passed on Aaron Rodgers on top of it. And I don't know that I can remember a quarterback having that sort of a career rebuild after essentially, look, 49ers fans once chanted for David Carr to replace Alex Smith during a nationally televised either Sunday Night Football or Monday Night Football. Alex sucked. Alex was terrible. And I'm really happy as a Niners fan that we got to see him turn it around. As much as Jim Harbaugh can crawl all over me sometimes, he did wonders for Alex Smith. He did wonders for Alex Smith. And
he's a good guy. Alex Smith's just a great guy, man.
Yeah. I agree.
So.
I agree.
But yeah, with Tua, it breaks my heart to have to say that I don't think he can last because I want Tua to succeed. I think Tua is an amazing person. He's a great leader, and he's got a lot to bring to the table. But I've seen it at Alabama. I watched it, and it's just this guy is not built for the NFL. I don't think in terms of how fragile he is.
Yeah,
it's sad, but I mean, I'm going to pull for him, and I hope I'm wrong.
You would say Mac Jones is a lot better than AJ McCarron, though, right?
I think Mac Jones definitely has more of an NFL potential than AJ. I never thought again. I wanted to be wrong about AJ too. I was like, I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think AJ's there. So yeah, I do think Mac Jones is better than AJ McCarron.
Yeah.
AJ's still around, right? He's a backup.
Yeah,
He's backup somewhere. He's backup somewhere.
What does shirt?
I did say I think AJ McCarron should have started over Andy Dalton in Cincinnati because Andy Dalton sucks balls. So
I agree with that. Yeah.
What were you saying, Rose? You were showing your shirt.
Somebody asked in the chat, "What does my shirt say?"
Okay.
Yeah.
LaChina James. I mean, actually, beneath the video, you should probably see. We got You Are No King, LaChina James, The Media is the Real Virus, Defund the Athletes, Socialism Media. That's all showing beneath the video.
All I'm saying, you ready? Because I got to bounce here in a minute. So I told you I had about an hour. Can I make a bold prediction?
Yeah,
Can I make a bold prediction for the NFL season? Okay. Tim Tebow's going to come to Jacksonville as a tight end. And then Trevor Lawrence is going to be a bust, and then Tebow's going to take over. History will be made. Urban Meyer's going to have his boy back.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa. Hey, is that a talking out of your ass prediction or a serious prediction?
I'm a big Tim Tebow fan.
I am too. I
love Tim Tebow.
Don't do that, Jeremy.
And I do believe in Tim Tebow, and I do not believe he was ever given a fair shot in the NFL. This is a man who took over a garbage Denver Broncos team after they were 1-4 and took them to the playoffs and won a playoff game and never got a chance to play for that team again because Forehead came in, Peyton Manning, and took his job. So I think Tim Tebow, again, he's the greatest college football player I've ever seen. And the numbers support that, whether it's passing or rushing or his accomplishments. So I think the time has passed, though. I don't think he
It's
can
over.
I don't even think he could play tight end in the NFL. I really
think he can
don't.
play fullback, but not tight end.
He couldn't
Yeah.
play quarterback. He can't.
He
throw.
went to the playoffs.
He can't throw, to quote Stephen A.
How
Smith.
do you know what quarterback passed for the most yards against the number one pass defense in the NFL, the Pittsburgh Steelers that year? Do you know what quarterback threw for the most yards?
You talking about in
Tim
the playoff
Tebow.
game? The playoff game?
Tim
Yeah, because they
fucking
weren't
Tebow.
covering anybody because they didn't respect him.
Well, you know what? That's fine, but
But
he
that's
took
on the Pittsburgh
full
Steelers being dumb.
advantage. Took full advantage. The number one pass defense in the NFL got shredded by Tim Tebow. But I'm hoping, dude, because Trevor Lawrence, I'm not sold on him being the great Trevor Lawrence. I think he'll be a fine quarterback
He'll
potentially,
be all right, I think.
but I don't see this whole John Elway, Peyton Manning. I guess
Right.
they always throw
Right.
Andrew Luck, which I never believed Andrew Luck was a John Elway or Peyton Manning. I thought Andrew Luck was good. He was good, but I never thought he'd be that. But Trevor Lawrence, we'll see. I'm hoping for chaos. Okay, you got Urban Meyer, who, and of course, Urban Meyer can fake a heart attack or something if it doesn't go well, and he can run like he did, from Florida when Nick Saban beat him down, and he's like, "Oh, we got health problems, can't coach anymore." No, you're just a bitch. And or whatever he needs to do. But I hope that Tebow at least gets on the squad as a tight end. I don't think he's good enough for it, but then I hope eventually they throw him in at backup quarterback and Trevor Lawrence gets benched and then Tebow comes in, saves fucking day. Bold prediction right there. But in all seriousness, I appreciate you guys. Proud of you guys. I really am, man. It's awesome. There's no way to avoid the fact that we hit 100K within an hour of each other, and that's
that was pretty amazing.
That was pretty amazing. What you guys are doing.
You're probably gonna want me to read this next super chat though before you leave.
Okay, go for it.
The John bet for $5. In-N-Out is great. Best burger for the buck in the country. Whataburger is quite good. In-N-Out is great. Best burger for what? Why did he repeat this twice? Oh, he added something to it. Whataburger is quite good. In-N-Out so good. I'm sending this twice. and props to Waffle House from this SoCal guy. Great friendly people and great food.
Yeah, I'm hungry. If anything, that's all this has made me is hungry.
I'm starving.
I need a good burger now. I need a good burger. But yeah, it's you know what? You can't go wrong with In-N-Out, Whataburger, or Five Guys. You can't do it.
If you're starving, you're gonna eat.
Yeah,
that's all I can say.
But yeah, 100K subs. These guys are killing it. We check them out, and we follow their lead a lot of times. They follow ours. We work together, and obviously John's always on our Sunday stream. Rhodes always has an open invite, but I think you're tied up on Sundays, so it's hard for you to get on.
Yeah,
so.
I've actually got a service business, so I do a lot of my service business. That's my day to prepare my week.
I hear you.
Yeah,
I hear you.
And so, or that frame, and then I try to actually settle down with the family as best I can Sunday evening.
I hear you.
But,
I hear you on that, man.
Man,
I hear you.
I just got to tell you, it's awesome having the godfather of the fandom menace on this channel.
Yeah, apparently Jeremy's the leader. I don't know who elected him the leader guy.
Well, he's the leader whether he wants to wear the hat or not. And I know you don't like to wear the hat. You own it. It's awesome.
Yeah,
and
man.
I know for an absolute fact, both myself and Matrix, I mean, man, you're part of the reasons we started a channel. I mean, just flat ass. And the other thing is go check out Geeks and Gamers on Locals. I got my membership yesterday.
Hell yeah.
So
and geeksandgamers.com.
Yeah, no, it is cool, man. And again, I'm honored to see what you guys have done. And if I've helped inspire you in any way, it makes me feel great. And I'm just happy to be part of what you guys have going on with what you got going on Black and White Network and your website, and your memberships over there. This is what we got to do. We got to stick together. We got to build this shit together. We got a lot of powerful voices that don't want us to have these opinions, and that's just gives us more motivation than ever before. Fuck LeBron James, and hail to Black and White and the Black and White nation you guys have created, man. happy to be part of it. So thank you guys for having me. You guys continue to send super chats, but only if they involve saying that In-N-Out is better than Whataburger. No, I'm kidding. Either way, send some super chats. Show these guys some love. They're kicking ass. They're taking names, and we got their back just like they have ours. So good stuff.
Yep.
Thanks for coming on, man.
Yes,
Yeah,
appreciate
no
it, Jeremy.
No problem. You guys have a good one.
All right.
Bye.
Take care.
All right. Let's get back to some more super chats here. Where was it? Oh, wait a minute. I lost where it was. Okay. The Greg for $10 this time. Uche has the same amount of Super Bowl and playoff wins, Pro Bowl and All Pro appearances, division titles as any of us in this chat. Hashtag where is Uche? Fired Chip Kelly. He's always going hard at Uche, man. But hats off to Uche, man. He's going to have Diamond Dallas Page on his channel. That's going to be great,
Yeah, that's
man.
pretty cool. That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, you kind of, something happened to your feed, man.
Oh,
The audio. I don't know what
Don't
happened.
say that. My audio?
Yeah,
What's
you're
wrong
like
with
blurry.
audio?
Well, no, the audio's fine now. You're like really blurry now. Something like that.
let me kick out. I'll come right back.
Yeah, he's gonna bounce out. I'll read some more of these super chats here because we got a ton of them. MN for $9.99. I love what you guys do. Unwoke Sports. I'm done with ESPN. Keep it up. Can you make sweatshirts for us in colder climates? We actually do. We have hoodies. So check it out in the merch store. We have Black and White Network hoodies in the merch store. And when you get to merch, make sure you use the discount code LaChanaSuts, S-U-X. You get 15% off. And then we have Ryan sent that $50 super chat that I already read. LeBron James lights in and out. Mr. J, $5. Boxing right now is actually really, really good. Really good right now from a lightweight, super middleweight divisions. Hashtag Whataburger over In-N-Out. Thank you. That's a good one right there. So now we got two Texas guys in here. We can all agree on a panel that Whataburger is better.
Without a doubt. I
Yes.
don't even have to think about that.
It's not even a question. The John bet for $5 to get fresh fries at McDonald's. I heard you should ask for no salt, so they have to make them new. Yeah, that's all you got to do. Pretty much anywhere that you want fresh fries, just ask for no salt, or you can just ask for them fresh. Vulcan with a $2 super chat. Thoughts on Chick-fil-A? Good or bad place? Chick-fil-A's good. I like Chick-fil-A. Do you?
Overrated.
But I don't go to, you know what? I'm talking about all these places. And I don't go to any of these places to eat anymore because I eat low carb.
Overrated for the line that I have to go through to get their chicken. Let's put it that way.
But the line moves really fast.
Well, they must have better service then wherever you're at, because you go to Chick-fil-A, you better bring something to eat while you're waiting for something to eat.
Wow.
I mean, it is.
You must have really slow service because it's not like that out here.
I just keep on going. I'm like, ooh, Chick-fil-A sounds good. I look over, I'm like, there's 22 cars in line. Fuck them. Keep going.
See here. John Cream for $10. I heard Rhodes thinks Fields isn't going to be that good on the Bears. Chicago is super hype. Time will tell. Congrats on the milestone. Thank you. So Justin Fields says, you heard that you don't think he's going to be that good.
No, I don't like his footwork. I don't like, he's got a very strange arm angle I'm not real happy about. And if I'm just to compare, in all honesty, I liked Kyle Trask more than I like Justin Fields. Look, I know Justin Fields can run. That's nice and all, and he's got a real fast 40 time. But if you go back over the history of football and look at the fastest 40 times from quarterbacks, it is a who's who of straight trash. Fast-ass straight trash that never did anything in the NFL. Look, I'm not saying that he can't maybe grow into a number 23 starter in the league, but hell, didn't you just have that? His name was Mitch Trubisky. Now he's a backup in Buffalo, So, I mean, I don't. No, I don't. I'm not high on him at all. No, I like Trey Lance much more than. I mean, Trey Lance has got a ceiling. He's got a Patrick Mahomes ceiling. That kid is extremely talented. Extremely talented.
Doc Amos Rotzi for $2. Thanks saving me $20. Must this sucks by? I don't know exactly what you mean by that. But thanks to the $2. Vulcan with $2. Top 5 QBs and NBA players of all time. Question mark. Is MJ the GOAT? Top 5 QBs of all time. Mine has been pretty clear. Tom Brady's the number 1 quarterback of all time. Joe Montana 2. John Elway 3. Roger Staubach 4. Peyton Manning 5. That's my 5. Who's your 5 QBs?
Brady, Montana, Peyton, Elway. Number 5. 5 is where I've got to think. On it, I can't put Dan Marino there. God dang, I really want to though, even though he didn't have the rings.
He probably, if he had 1 ring, he would probably be top 5.
Yeah. I'm going with a coin flip. I'm going to say Brett Favre. Brett Favre.
Ooh, okay. I know that's your boy. I'm not even going to get on
well, you know I love Brett. So
top 5.
Leave me alone, Lowe's.
Top 5 NBA players of all time.
Oh shit, Jordan.
Michael Jordan. Let me just put my favorites, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be old school. Michael Jordan, Hakeem Olajuwon, Dr. J, Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I like centers.
Yeah. Well, look, favorite versus best, that's 2 different conversations.
Yeah.
If we go favorite in the NFL, I'd give you a whole different list of quarterbacks probably. NBA favorite, Barkley, Bird, Jordan. I was big on centers too, so Ewing. And God dang, I got to be honest with you, I really like David Robinson a lot.
The Admiral's really good.
Yeah.
And he got his ass smashed by Hakeem.
Hakeem would probably be like 6 for me, maybe.
Wow.
No, favorite.
Still, even so.
Favorite.
The way Hakeem destroyed David Robinson, man. Whew.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Barkley was my favorite, though.
I know Barkley's your favorite, though.
Yeah. I found my Phoenix Suns Barkley jersey the other day.
I used to have one. I used to have one, man, when I was in high school. Yep. Mason JP, $5. Love your insight, guys. Thank you. K Cash 72, $4.99. Chris Sims, P sitting down and Mike Florio closes drawers up his hip.
Hey, I will say something about Chris Sims. I'm going to be fair to Chris. I hate his top, whatever it is, 40 quarterback list he does every year.
It's awful.
Because he does not, and it drives me nuts, he does not take wins and losses into that list. He does not include that. It's not part of his
You
equation.
have to, man. The quarterbacks, there's a reason why they have quarterback records.
I agree. I agree completely.
It's like starting pitchers, man. That's so important.
It drives me nuts. He drives me nuts with that list. But the one thing I will say about Chris Sims, when it comes to evaluating draft quarterbacks, if people go back and look at the last 4 or 5 years, Chris Sims is wildly accurate when it comes to draftable quarterback prospects. He's very, very accurate. Guys that people are high on, he's not as high on. And guess what? He's hit on a lot of them. Most of them he has hit on. Like, I think his best quarterback out of that one draft was Patrick Mahomes, and he was right. He was right. But he was not big on Sam Darnold at all when everybody was calling him the best quarterback coming out in that draft. He wasn't, and guess what? Sam Darnold's a Panther now. But I don't love his quarterback list, but his evaluation of draftable quarterbacks is very, very accurate recently. So I'm going to give Chris Sims some credit there.
Okay, Vulcan for $2. Peyton Manning is GOAT of QBs and Joe Montana's number 2. You're wrong, and we already told you why. We already got our list.
Say that again.
He says that Peyton Manning is the GOAT of QBs and Joe Montana is number 2.
I can't do it because look, Peyton won that second Super Bowl. He looked like a damn statue, a wounded statue out there throwing ducks.
He wasn't even good. He wasn't even good when he won his first Super Bowl. That first Super Bowl run, he threw 3 touchdowns and 7 interceptions in the whole entire playoffs. 7 picks, 3 touchdown passes. Nah, I'm sorry. Yeah, he did beat Tom Brady doing that run, but still. Bob Sanders was really the MVP.
There you go. I was about to say, people forget, like the last, I think it was 6 games of the year plus that playoff run, Indy's defense became the best defense in football.
Because they got Bob Sanders back.
That's right. They got Bob Sanders back. It turned the season around. He was a stud.
Yeah. Too bad he kept getting injured though.
Dwight Freeney on that team.
Dwight Freeney was on that team. Robert Mathis. Yep. K Cash 72 $4.99. Where's Ryan? Did he not have a clean blouse? He had to go. I think he said a softball game or something with his son or something like that. He was saying. So that's why Ryan had to leave, and of course Jeremy's gone now too because you guys ran him off. Nah, I'm joking.
He went to get a hamburger. Shit.
Yeah, he was hungry, man. So can't we got more super chats here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more super chats, so maybe we can get caught up.
Woo!
Mr. J for $10. Tom Brady is that dude. For the longest, I didn't want to admit it, but yeah, he's the GOAT. Also, John, if you're ever in Manville, Old Butts barbecue much better than Killian's. I've been over to Manville. Manville's by Pearland, but Old Butts barbecue, I don't think I've been there. I used to work in Pearland. I may have to check that out then.
Go get some. Yeah. If that's a bold statement. I've heard about Killian's for a long while now.
Yeah.
So
went there today. Dots Amos Rotzi, $5 donating. Only way you guys read. Enjoyed the NBA crash with you and was joining the top level to chat, but wrestling and burgers not worth my money. Peace. Then he has another $2. Says 3 of you together talk too long. Included questions. Well, it's kind of hard, man. When you got 4 people on the panel, you got 700 people in the chat, and super chats are flying in. Super chats got to take priority. It's really hard, man, to keep up with the chat. Silver Axe 13 $1.99. Congrats on 100K. Best QB from the draft will be. Who do you think will be the best QB?
Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson.
Yep.
Rhodes has spoken.
Yep. He's got some off-platform throws, and now we were talking about Aaron Rodgers. That kid reminds me of Aaron Rodgers. He does, and he throws some long, deep passes. If the Jets don't fuck him up,
it is the Jets. By the way,
that's a big damn if. He's going to be a good one. He's going to be a good one. Yeah.
Hum Baby Baseball $2. Congrats. Been watching Rhodes since The Last Jedi. Old school.
Long ass time.
Yeah, I know, man. 2017, something like that. Yeah. Jared McBride, $4.99. What do you guys think of Trey Lance from North Dakota State going to the 49ers? I guess I expected him to go high, but I didn't realize, man, he had only thrown 319 passes in his entire college career. That was the lowest amount of passes for a QB to be drafted in the first round.
Yeah, it's my only real concern with him. But they played a pro style offense up there, so that's good.
And North Dakota State is one hell of a program too, man.
And when I went back and watched the tape I could get on him, look, they're out there running that play action game and those bootlegs. It's straight out of Kyle Shanahan's offense, straight out of it. He's going to be at least. I don't want to say Jimmy G level because he's going to be better than Jimmy G because he's not going to be hurt all the time. A lot of people think Kyle is getting off Jimmy G because he doesn't like Jimmy G's play. That's not accurate. He's getting off Jimmy G because Jimmy G can only play 5 fucking games a year. That's why Kyle Shanahan is getting off of Jimmy G. That's why they're done with him. They're fed up, and was very, very big speculation coming out of San Francisco that Jimmy G could have played the last 5 games of last year and chose to sit out. That's a problem.
And we have one more super chat, and we're all caught up here. This is a funny name here. Butt Crack Media for Canadian $2. Love you guys. Keep up the good work. And thank you. We're all caught up on super chats now. That's a funny username, man. That is.
Jake Ryan, Chase is perfect for Cincinnati. Yeah, that's going to be a good pick by Cincinnati. Watch out for Cincinnati. Watch out. Next year, the Bengals, I don't know how many games they're going to win, but they're going to score the hell out of some points, without a doubt. Joe Burrow is the real deal.
But it is the Bengals.
But it is the Bengals.
Jay is trolling us here. Patrick Mahomes is the GOAT and owns Tamala Brady.
Not yet.
I know you're trolling.
Not yet.
How many Super Bowls do you think that Mahomes is going to win?
2.
I'm going to say 2 is the max.
1 more.
2 is the max, man. I mean, all that talk about him, being possibly the GOAT and all that other stuff. I think that was just kind of ridiculous, to tell you the truth. And I just never bought into that.
I think he's got a chance to be looked at as the most talented quarterback ever, but so much has to go right to win a Super Bowl. You know, so much. I mean, who knows? You know, he might get to an AFC Championship game and he could have his 2 best receivers get injured. You just don't know. You just don't. That's what makes what Brady has done so remarkable. You know.
Yeah.
That's the difference. You know, Brady is an outlier. Let's just be honest.
You're not going to see
He's an
that
outlier.
Again.
Yeah, you're never going to see that again. Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Doc Amos Roddsey, I meant that you guys lost my monthly membership. Tighten up your answers. Include more super chat questions more quickly, like you guys, but too slow. Other guy, full of himself and hurt the viewer opinion of black and white. We lost your monthly membership to the website. What name are you under? I'll have to double check that about the membership, because I don't remember the name Doc Amos on the membership. But I know that people probably use different names and stuff though. But I'll look and see. I think it's about to pour down here. I think I just heard some rain. Oh, I know what I was gonna talk about. We were talking about the NFL draft not being woke or anything like that.
Right.
Apparently, man, the NFL did the same thing that they started the season with last year. They started off the NFL draft with the quote unquote Black National Anthem. I did not know that at first.
Did they really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they did. I didn't know that at first.
I must have turned it on after the fact. I didn't turn it on until right before they were. Actually, I turned it on as the Jags were on the clock, actually. So I didn't know that.
I didn't. You know, my friend texted me. He's like, did anybody else stand up when they started playing the Black National Anthem? I didn't realize he was talking about the NFL draft, because I was in my office and I believe you had texted me about the draft, because I forgot that it was actually coming on. But they did. They played it, because I was listening to Chris Salcedo's podcast, and he said that they did it.
Damn.
And they played the U.S. National Anthem second.
I know they didn't have any kind of social justice messaging during the draft itself.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like I said, I tuned in as the Jags were on the clock. Whatever they did, they had the second all-time highest draft ratings ever.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was actually nice to see people there.
Yeah, and that did help a ton. Now, they were never going to equal last year's ratings because they were the only sports entity during the coronavirus. Think about it. When the draft came on, they drew 16 million because there wasn't anything else to watch. There was no NBA. There was no Major League Baseball. There was no competition whatsoever. It was only the NFL draft, and their ratings reflected it. But they destroyed the NBA Finals. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Destroyed the NBA
Easily.
Finals.
John Cream with a $10 super chat. I disagree. Love these streams and watch every Sunday streams on Sports Wars. Well, thank you. We really do appreciate the support over there. Really do. Somebody called it the Marxist anthem. I don't think a lot of people actually know the history of the quote unquote Black national anthem. That song, Lift Every Voice and Sing, was written by Black people, but it wasn't written for any Black people. That song was written for Abraham Lincoln. The same people, who they, same guy that they actually took down his statue, Socialist Democrats took down his statue, and I believe in New York because of racism. Yeah, they took down his statue. It was written for him, the man who freed slaves. Doc Amos, $5. My Lord, John, you messed up every statement. I was going to join until this. Oh, I see what you're saying now. I see you were going to join. Love Black and White for a year and now don't want to join. Damn. Well, sorry about that.
Yeah, we make a point we do save our super chats and read them in clusters. We do that on purpose.
Yeah.
Okay.
And especially in this stream, it is so many people donating. You got to break it up into segments. You can't read them as they come in or else the show will never go on.
Correct.
Yeah. I suggest that you never super chat Tim Pool because he even says, because he gets, he has like 50,000 people watching. He says they can't get to every single super chat. Friday Night Titan, I don't know how Gary does it because Gary have like 8,000 people watching and his super chats just fly in and fly in and fly in. So, yeah. We're doing the best that we can, though, man. We really are. We're doing the best that we can. We have not missed the super chat. We've gotten all the super chats that have actually come in. So, anything else, Rhodes?
Negative Ghost Rider. The pattern is full. Thank you, everybody, for showing out. Thanks, Super Geeks and Gamers and Sports Wars for showing out. And look, we're humbled by 100,000 subs. That is insane. I never thought when we started this hobby channel that on a Sunday morning, I asked John, hey, do you want to start a sports channel that we strictly was going to do for fun has turned into an unbelievable life-changing experience with what looks like it's going to be a very successful website, 100,000 subscribers, and man, it's just unbelievable. It's been absolutely crazy. And yeah, to old boy that keeps talking shit in the chat, look, dude, if you can find content, conservative sports content as good as us, Sports Wars and Outkick, I invite you to go fucking find it, man.
You won't find it.
We're two dudes up here talking fucking sports and trying to check these woke assholes, okay? If you're looking for perfection, fucking go somewhere else. Don't let the door hit you in the motherfucking ass. Peace.
See, Christy says, I remember when y'all had 300 subs. It seemed like yesterday we had 100 subs. It really did. It really, really did. Also, by the way, before we go, any silver members on the website, email us because next Saturday we're going to be doing our members only live stream. So if you're a silver member on the website, you get to be on the panel. So email us, let us know. Have we even set up a time? We haven't even set up a time yet.
No, it's got to be earlier in the day because I am going to an NRA auction next Saturday. Saturday afternoon, late evening.
What do you want to do?
So-
Like not 10 a.m. or something?
Oh yeah, we can do that. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay, so
Absolutely.
10 a.m. Saturday, member only live stream. Silver Plan members, please email us to be on the panel.
My boy just super chatted us. Drunk 3PO.
Boy, drunk 3PO. Love you guys. $10. I'm rocking his Welcome to the Rebellion shirt before the
And-
SJW's got his store taken down.
And I ordered one, so I hope it actually. I don't know what happened with that. I didn't think about that. I ordered one, and then I think it disappeared. The site disappeared like literally the same day I ordered one. So I don't know.
Yep.
I hope I get it.
And Private Kyle with a $5 super chat says, been here since 300 subs. Proud of you, humble fellas. Well, thank you, Private Kyle. I believe he's a silver member on the website, so I'm pretty sure that that he actually would probably want to be on the panel. American Citizen with a $4.99. Is that a super sticker or a I can't really tell on my end here, so I think it's just $4.99. Really do appreciate that a lot. Okay, I think we're all caught up here, but American Citizen says silver membership coming. Love you guys. Thank you. And when you actually do sign up for the website, anybody that signs up, I do go in and manually verify that it goes through correctly, because sometimes there's some issues between PayPal and the website, and I have to manually make some adjustments. But you'll have your membership, so don't worry about it. So just keep that in mind. But there's still some technical errors that go on. But if you sign up for the membership, don't worry, you'll get access to the content. And actually, me and Rhodes are going to be shooting a members video, right? When we get out of here, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, be on the lookout. It's definitely something, if this was on the news channel, because the news channel is demonetized, the video would get demonetized anyway. So, because we got a pretty good topic that we're going to be posting to the website. Anyway, guys, be safe. Have a great evening or afternoon, because it's only it's only 3:33 our time.
I thought it was 6:30.
I know it feels so late, man. It feels so late.
It's dark as hell here because it's about to storm again.
It's already raining over here, man. I heard thunder.
Yeah.
It's already raining outside. So, peace. We're out.